Hello, everybody. Alan Lipscomb with Nortec Global HVAC. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day. One thing I'd like to go over really quick is what I think is probably the easiest way to go about finding AHRI reference number. There's a couple of different ways that you can get to this information. I'm going to show you how to go to our website and give an example of one of the ways that we display it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to airtemp.com, and at the top of the menu here we have a link to the literature library. So clicking on that is going to bring me to the literature library in a new tab. And over here to the right, I can simply click on download AHRI matches, which that then gives me a list of all current matches that you would need to look at. So it has equipment that is recently discontinued, as well as all of the active ratings. So pretty much anything that you would need for selling what you might already have in your inventory. So what this is set up is basically in a table, and it has both AC and heat pump in it. Starting in the left-hand column, you've got your reference number, then we have the type, AC or heat pump. This would include package units and split systems. AirTemp brand, your outdoor unit number, your indoor unit number, if there's a furnace that's required for the matchup, your cooling capacity, your EER, your SEER. As you go across the CFM requirement for the match, heating capacity and HSPF, we'll see those populate when we start looking at a heat pump. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go through a quick process and show you how you would go about finding a particular matchup. Say that a customer comes in and they have, a 3-ton split heat pump that they want to replace. They're looking for a 14 SEER. What are my options? What are my coil options, or what are my air handler options? So I'll show you a quick way to get to that information. So we're just going to scroll over to the very right-hand side, and I'm going to right-click on this last column. And I'm going to come across, left click. I'm going to come across and I'm going to highlight all the columns, which you can see are now shaded. I'm going to go up to the top of the page here. There's a little icon that looks like a funnel. So I'm going to click on that funnel and I'm going to create a temporary filter view. Once I do that, now I've got these little filter icons at the top of each column. So if I was looking for a split 3-ton 14 SEER heat pump, I would go to my outdoor units and I'm going to filter those down just to the current model. So I'm going to clear everything that's already selected down here. Hit clear. I'm going to scroll down until I find my model number for my heat pump. ESH. There we go. Right there is our current model. I'm going to click OK. Once I select it, I've got my arrow here. I select OK. And now it has filtered out everything with the exception of that one outdoor unit and all of your options for your indoor unit. Again, as you go across, your cooling capacity, all your ratings, EER, SEER ratings, the CFM required, your heating capacity, and over to the right, if we go all the way over to the right, we'll see the HSPF number as well. So let's say, for example, this very top one is the one that we're after. So in order for us to produce a certificate, if a customer is asking for a certificate, all I have to do is go over here, highlight this cell that has the HRI number in it, right-click it, copy it, and I'm going to go over to the AHRI certification website, which is ahridirectory.org, and that will bring you up to their home page. And at the very top of the page, I can left-click, right-click, paste, and search. So what it'll do is it'll bring up specific reference number in AHRI, and if I were to scroll across this page, I would see all the different information and data that's available for it. But I wanted to be able to, hand a customer a certificate. So all I need to do is click the select button, and it'll allow me to bring up the certificate at the bottom of the page. It'll typically open up in a new window. And then I can print it or I can email it or whatever I needed to do. But this is the specific one that we are after. So it's a pretty easy process to do because we list all of the AHRI numbers off of our website. Now for brands other than AirTemp, you can go to nortechhvac.com, go to the literature library, and you can go through basically the same process. Also, just a quick note, I did want to share as well. As we look at this sheet, so we have, combinations of air handlers available as well as coils and furnaces. Anytime that you see characters within parentheses, what that means is it can be either of those two characters, so like cased or uncased. That is your B cabinet, so it's indicating the width of the cabinet, and then plus TXV, so with these you would have to add a TXV to these. Sometimes you see, like, we don't have a furnace here. So let's say you have a customer that comes in and says, hey, I need a condensing unit and a coil because all I'm going to do is replace those two items because my furnace is still in good shape. So what you would look for is you would look for a coil matchup minus a furnace. And as long as the existing furnace can drive the CFM that is required for the matchup and cooling, it would be a good fit, and you could sell them that system, and they could use that existing furnace. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'd be glad to assist you in any way I can, and I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.